Hello and welcome to VNA News Bulletins. Coming up next are our top stories.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng pays tribute to late President Ho Chi Minh. President Trương Tấn Sang attends ceremony marking victory over fascism in Beijing. National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng begins official visit to the U.S.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng on September 2nd offered incense to commemorate late President Ho Chi Minh on the occasion of the 70th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day. The party chief visited house number 67 at the President Ho Chi Minh relic site in the Presidential Palace, where the great leader lived, worked, and passed away. Talking to the site staff, he said the Declaration of Independence that President Ho read on September 2nd, 1945, giving birth to the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, the first independent state in Southeast Asia, is an immortal document which crystallizes the great ideologies of national independence and liberty, as well as the pursuance of happiness, freedom, and equality for all people. He noted the enhancement of public awareness of Ho Chi Minh thought and the selection of talented and virtuous party officials as decisive factors for the nation's success. The same day, the party leader attended an exhibition highlighting the country's 7-decade socio-economic achievements. Over the past 70 years, Vietnam has risen from a poor and backward country to become a middle-income developing nation. At the exhibition, the party general secretary visited the pavilion of the VNA News Agency, a major state-run press agency with a 70-year tradition with the national development. The VNA News Agency has more than 60 news and information products and is a supplier of information for most of the nation's media. It boasts 63 representative offices nationwide and 30 offices in 5 continents worldwide. President Trương Tấn Sang joined 30 heads of states and governments and UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon at a ceremony in Beijing, China on September 3rd to mark the 70th anniversary of victory over fascism during World War II. Addressing the event, Chinese President Xi Jinping highlighted the significance of the victory 70 years ago. He expressed his gratitude to international friends and countries around the world for supporting the Chinese people. The World War II heavily affected humankind, including the Chinese people, he said, underscoring the importance of the victory in the growth of China, as well as the need to maintain peace. Xi Jinping also wished for a human community that would share the same faith without discrimination, hatred, or war, and in which all countries are equal, respect each other, and share peace and prosperity. He also pointed to the need to maintain world order on the basis of the UN Charter and international law, while pledging that China will persistently promote peace. The same day, President Trương Tấn Sang met with Chinese Party General Secretary and President Xi Jinping. President Sang affirmed Vietnam always attaches importance to developing relations with China. He expressed his hope to boost the comprehensive strategic partnership between the two sides in an effective and practical manner and strengthen political trust. With regard to the sea issue, President Sang said recent developments have raised concern among countries in and out of the region. He asked the two sides to keep differences in the issue under control, refraining from any actions that can complicate the situation. President Xi Jinping thanked the Vietnamese leader for attending the ceremony marking the 70th anniversary of victory over fascism. He thanked people across the world, including the Vietnamese, for their assistance in China's victory. Xi Jinping affirmed that boosting the friendship with Vietnam is a consistent policy for the party, state, and people of China. The two presidents agreed to foster political relations, maintaining the exchange of high-level delegations, prioritizing cooperation for mutual benefits, implementing the agreements made by the two countries in economics, trade, and investment. National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng left New York for Boston on September 3rd, beginning his official visit to the U.S. after attending the 4th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament. The visit is made at the invitation of President pro tempore of the U.S. Senate Patrick Leahy, Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives John Boehner, and U.S. Senator John McCain.
Earlier, Chairman Hong met President of the 70th UN General Assembly, Morgan Slicketoft. The National Assembly leader voiced his hope that the spirit of the Hanoi Declaration will be reflected in documents of the upcoming UN Summit on approving the post-2015 development agenda. In response, Slicketoft said he was impressed with a wide range of socio-economic achievements Vietnam has recorded over the past years, particularly the country's successes in realizing the Millennium Development Goals.
The same day, National Assembly Chairman Hong met Vice President of the Cuban National Assembly, Ana Maria Machado Marí. He asked the two countries' parliamentarian groups to seek concrete measures to better improve mutual understanding, thus boosting the friendship and cooperation between the legislatures. The Cuban official said her country is accelerating economic reform and Cuba is eager to learn from Vietnam's lessons in socio-economic development as well as national construction.
In his meeting with Speaker of the Swedish Parliament, Urban Ahlin, Chairman Hong said he hopes the Swedish legislative body will continue to assist with driving bilateral collaboration in economics, trade, culture, and education, as well as encouraging Swedish businesses to increase investments in Vietnam. Speaker Ahlin confirmed that the Swedish Parliament will share working experience and join hands with the Vietnamese National Assembly to nurture the two countries' relationship.
Receiving Speaker of the Syrian People's Assembly, Mohammad Jihad Al-Aham, Chairman Hong reiterates Vietnam's wish to promote the fruitful friendship with Syria. He said the exchange of high-ranking delegations is necessary to boost mutual understanding between the two states and peoples. Having praised progresses in cooperation between the two countries, the Syrian speaker expressed his hope that the international community, including Vietnam, will have an accurate understanding about the true situation in his country.
Also on September 3rd, National Assembly Chairman Hong met former member of the House of Representatives, Joseph P. Kennedy, and a number of entrepreneurs of the U.S. Representatives of U.S. businesses voiced their hope that the legislator will create the best possible conditions for them to invest in his country, emphasizing that economic ties will help bring the two countries closer. Highlighting Vietnam's increasingly open foreign investment environment, National Assembly Chairman Hong said the country's foreign investment law and other legal documents have created a transparent legal system, facilitating foreign firms' operations.
The Lao National Television has officially aired the first news program in Vietnamese on the occasion of Vietnam's 70th National Day, aiming to foster the special ties between the two countries.
The news program is broadcast live from 6 to 6:15 p.m. from Monday to Friday, targeting the Vietnamese community in the country and those who understand Vietnamese. Addressing the ceremony, Lao Deputy Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, Savankhon Rasmussen, said the program not only helps deepen mutual understanding between the two peoples, but also gives the Vietnamese community better understanding of Laos policies and culture. He also thanked the party, state and people of Vietnam, as well as the Vietnam Television, for supporting the Lao National Television in terms of both equipment and personnel training, serving the airing of the bulletin as scheduled.
Vietnam's Red River Delta region was able to attract $5.68 billion in foreign direct investment in the first 8 months of this year, accounting for 42.6% of the total FDI that the country attracted.
The Ministry of Planning and Investment reported the latest edition has brought the FDI pledge in the region to a total of $64.8 billion as of August 20th, making it the country's leading region in this regard. Among these reviewed localities, Bắc Ninh Province topped the list with investments of $3.33 billion, accounting for 58.6% of region's total FDI inflows in 8 months. It was thanks to an additional $3 billion investment made by Samsung Display Vietnam Company of the Republic of Korea to expand its factory in the province. Hanoi came second, and it was followed by Haiphong City. The Red River Delta region comprises 11 cities and provinces, which also include Quảng Ninh, Hưng Yên, and Ninh Bình.
Total retail sales of Vietnam's goods and services reached over $94 billion, a 10% increase over the same period last year.
Among the total, retail sales of goods contributed 3/4, with a value of $74.8 billion, increasing by 10.8%. Retail sales of accommodations, restaurants, and catering services posted growth of 11.7%, while the tourism sector accounted for 0.9%. The purchasing power showed improvements thanks to an abundant supply, stable prices, and diversified and high-quality products, along with many promotional programs conducted by companies. The decrease in the consumer price index also helps increase the retail sales. In the remaining months, total retail sales will improve as the supply of products and consumer goods continue to stabilize. Purchasing power was one of the indicators that reflected the macroeconomic recovery in the first 8 months of this year.
August saw the launch of over 9,300 enterprises across Vietnam, helping generate more employment opportunities for laborers. Accordingly, total jobs made available at the new businesses stood at 129,800, up 63.5% from the corresponding period last year. The General Statistics Office reported that 61,305 enterprises were launched in the first 8 months of this year, up 29.2% year-on-year. This signals growing investors' confidence in the domestic economy. Notably, 1,359 enterprises resumed operations in August, raising the total number of resuming businesses in the first 8 months of 2015 to 11,333, up 3.7% compared to last year's period. Outdoor performances of tuồng singing, one of Vietnam's classical dramas, have been conducted on the banks of the Han River in the central city of Da Nang for nearly 2 months. The activity effectively brought the traditional art form closer to local spectators and visitors to the city.
Well before the performance began, a large number of spectators had already gathered, waiting for the show. Viewers had the chance to gain a deeper understanding of the art form by taking a look behind the scenes, watching performers prepare their costumes and makeup. Viewers can also rent costumes and take photos. Outdoor performances are open to local residents and visitors every Sunday evening through September.
I am very glad to introduce tuồng singing to bigger audiences and crowds of tourists both at home and abroad. I have not seen a tuồng performance for decades. It is very interesting.
Bringing tuồng singing to the streets is part of the municipal authorities' plans to bring this national intangible cultural heritage to life.
Chọn trích đoạn làm sao đó nó ngắn thôi.
Excerpts chosen to perform should be interesting and easy to understand because we aim to bring this type of music to a larger number of spectators.
Bringing the classical drama outside not only means a larger crowd for the singers to perform in front of, but it helps prevent the traditional art form from fading into oblivion.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thank you for your attention. As always, we aim to bring you the latest events of the day. We'll see you again soon.